Happy New Year to all my viewers. I just sort of do a little video on this ultimate Ekco radio, which I've just sort of gone over the last couple of days. It had been repaired by somebody some years ago, and the repairs were okay, but yeah, did a few other little things to it as well. There's a few resistors and a couple of other caps which had been left in circuit, which should have been changed. But now it's quite a nice little set. Dates from around 1960. I acquired it in this condition. The cabinet has been redone at some stage. It's okay. I think there must have been a bit of woodworm or something in the side of the cabinet here, because there's a wee bit of wood filler there. But no, look, it's a nice, tidy, presentable looking set, and it goes really well. I do have the circuit. I'll just go and get it so you can see what it looks like. Just move the radio back a little bit. So it's the model REF. This was made by Radio 1936 Limited, basically ultimate Ekco. So I'm guessing it's related to the English brand. Maybe it was a patent or something, but yeah, just a standard super hit. Using rim lock valves and a 7-pin for the rectifier, but it does actually incorporate negative feedback too. As you can see, the negative feedback going back to the volume control. It actually sounds really nice. It actually has got a really nice sound to it. This thing, it's actually not a bad sounding set actually. Had to go through and realign the front end. All the stations were kind of down here, and we've got a station here, National Radio 567 was right off there. So I basically had to realign the dial, peak of the RF trimmers, and basically bring everything back into line. Somebody had been playing around with that, but no, I got it all sorted, and it's going really well now. So yep, so that's pretty much a look at the circuit. I'll spin it around. I actually didn't even think to actually do a video on this. I probably should have actually shown you guys underneath, but I'm not gonna take the chassis out now. No way. I've already put it back in there, so it's not going out. But yeah, here's a look inside it. There were quite a number of radios made in different cabinet styles using this same chassis. I've got other sets, other smaller Bakelite radios using pretty much the same layout, so it's pretty universal. I've got a couple of sets in the garage. I've got another one on a wooden cabinet. It looks completely different to this, but looking inside, it's got the same chassis in there. Thankfully, I didn't have to disturb the Philips IF transformers. A little bit of tweaking was required to get the 460 kilohertz IF on frequency, but no, it goes brilliantly. One thing I did do, it's still got the original Ducon 2020-40 filter cap in it. That cap tests perfect. It reformed perfectly. It's got the ESR is bang on. The values, the capacity, basically, I cannot fault the cap. I cannot fault the cap at all. But what I did do, I did put a small fuse in series with the HT rail. Should that cap decide to start doing anything silly and start shorting current, the fuse will pop before it takes anything else out. I thought, well, the cap tests totally fine. I'm just going to leave it in there. I mean, the set's not going to get a lot of use, and it's my own set anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll turn it around and let you hear it. Try not to get any music, any content that's going to flag copyright, but I'm sure that will.
I'd just be too scared.
Are responsible. New Zealand drivers are going to be a hell of a lot more responsible for the way they drive. Yep. And if we do that and everybody thinks about it, we'll get the road toll down, and we can.
Yes, no, we've had some shocking accidents, and over the last few days here in New Zealand, there's been a lot of idiotic driving around the country at the moment. So, and bad weather too.
Your idea on tactics, have you worked? Christian radio station. Rima, what we learned about a lion? Yeah.
So yeah, no, it actually goes really well. It's got good sound and everything, and yeah, I'll take it inside and put it on the display shelf with the rest of them. Yep, so that's pretty much it from me. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for an update on the Bell at some stage. Cheers for now. Just that I'll take this on to the end of the video. So here's another radio, another Ultimate radio using pretty much the same chassis as the other one. So there you go, that's essentially the same thing in a small Bakelite cabinet. Unfortunately, the power transformer on this has got shorter turns, so I've got another one of these in much poorer condition. But yeah, so that's another variation on that same radio pretty much. Here's a very small selection of some of my other sets you may have seen. Some of course you recognise that one, of course. There's a couple of other sets that I've got in my collection. Those two Columbuses, is a small Courtney and Columbus, those two are fully restored. That Phillips set is also fully restored as well. It's the Ultimate you've just seen. Here's quite a neat looking gold Branson I got off a fellow collector. And this unknown tombstone. I think this might be could even be a TRF, I'm not quite sure. This old thing, whatever it is. Hang on, I'll actually pull it, I'll actually spin it around and you can see what it's like in behind there. Yeah, I don't know what brand this is, but it's fairly old, out of the 1930s I'd say, looking at that. Not even sure if it's a superheater or a TRF, to be honest. I've never tried it, never plugged it in. Oh, you have a crusty power cord. Yep. Definitely won't be putting any mains on this thing until I change that cord. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure whether the old radios is something that you really want to see on my channel. But if some of these sets are of interest and you want to see a bit more of these New Zealand made radios, let me know. I mainly do the TVs because it's kind of what my channel seems to be, the main content of my channel, and I sort of find the TVs more. I find TVs more interesting than radios, but at the same time, I do like fixing these things too. They're a lot more simpler than a black and white TV. But oh yeah, and just for shits and giggles, there's the Bell, the old Colour Sonic TVC2, still going perfectly well, still behaving itself. So you haven't had to fix it again. But yeah, anyhow, I'll end the video here, and yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.